They disappeared during a top-secret mission to Vietnam. 6 decades later, their families are still fighting to have them honored.
It was 60 years ago that a military plane en route to Saigon vanished over the Pacific Ocean, along with the 107 people on board. What happened is a mystery that remains unsolved.
The families of those lost say what matters most now is making sure their loved ones are never forgotten.
He had just turned 22 on January 13th of that year.
Specialist Donald A. Sargent enlisted just out of high school. He was one of 4 siblings, 2 girls and 2 boys. Jennifer Kirk is his niece.
He got chosen by John F. Kennedy to be on this special team, elite team.
On the day he left, the family says Sargent struggled to say goodbye.
Then he'd come back up and he said, "I just need one more hug."
March 16, 1962. 93 U.S. Army soldiers, a civilian crew of 11, and 3 South Vietnamese soldiers were on board Flying Tiger Line Flight 739 on a secret reconnaissance mission to Vietnam. And they disappeared without a trace over the Pacific.
The cab driver just handed him this telegram. And it said, we regret to inform you.
We regret to inform you. The words military families fear most. For Sargent's mother, it was simply too much.
She never accepted it until she passed. She always swore that he was coming home. Like, there was no doubt in her mind.
Because of the nature of the mission, the families were left with few answers and even fewer honors.
There was no military funeral. There was no folded flag given to the family.
When the Vietnam Veterans Memorial was built, the families hoped their soldiers would finally be recognized for their service. But once again, their hopes were dashed.
They sent back a message saying that he wasn't eligible to be on the wall because he didn't die in combat in Vietnam. It was really hard on the family. They just felt like, the government was having them forgotten, that he didn't exist.
The families have joined together to lobby to have their loved ones included. Last summer, Senator Gary Peters introduced Senate Bill 2571. If passed, it would add the names of the soldiers on Flying Tiger Line Flight 739 to the Vietnam War Memorial.
Had it not been for the conflict, they would not have been on that airplane. They need to be recognized as folks who gave their lives in service to their country.
An honor long overdue, says Jennifer Kirk.
It would mean everything to these families. To get them on the wall, Vietnam Wall, it proves that they did live. Millions of people passed through that wall, and his name and their names would be said.
On the 60th anniversary of the plane's disappearance last month, families gathered at a memorial in Maine, erected by the founder of a nonprofit, Wreaths Across America. It's a special place for the families, but they're determined to see their larger mission through.
I think every person that, signed their name to go and protect the United States of America should be on that wall. Someday, I'm hoping so.
That Senate bill that I mentioned, it's currently sitting in the Committee for Energy and Natural Resources, co-sponsored by Senators Stabenow, Blackburn, and 3 others, but it needs more support to move forward. Now, previous exceptions have been made to add other names to the wall, and the families are urging everyone to voice their support for the bill to their senators.
What a difficult situation for these families all these years.
It sure is. This has been going on so long, and time really doesn't heal all wounds. Jennifer told us after they met with some of the other families in Washington, it was the first time in her lifetime that her dad was even able to speak about his brother and what had happened. And she told a story about him finally opening the trunk of his brother's belongings. And in fact, we've got that part of the expanded version of this story that you'll find at clickondetroit.com, which I recommend.
Incredible.
Yeah.
All right, Devin, thank you.